There we go. Tiny wee smallmouth that we throw at each other. On New Outdoors, we're fishing tonight and throwing fish.
Spicy.
Hey guys, tonight we're out on our Lac Mer Bleue, which is our really nice lake about an hour and a half north of Ottawa. So this is one of our 2 lodges in Quebec that we operate out of. And what's special about Lac Mer Bleue is that even though it's still pretty close to the city, it's this beautiful natural environment where we have very, very few cottages on the lake. We have 100% control over the fisheries management. And one of the success stories on this lake is our walleye. So we reintroduced walleye through stocking efforts. We also rehabilitated a spawning bed, and we've implemented slot size with really reduced limits as well. So Emily, my daughter, and I, tonight we're just trolling for some walleye to see if we can find a couple, and we might even keep 1 or 2 for a fish fry tomorrow. So if you want, join us on Lac Mer Bleue for a little bit of a walling, trolling, evening, daddy-daughter night kind of event. Anyway, so hopefully we'll catch some walleye.
Did you have a fish?
I had a hit.
I had a hit.
Did you too?
Yeah. And it wasn't a small one.
Yeah, I totally had a hit. That's 2 I've missed. I'm the king of missed fish. There should be a belt.
Do you even need the net?
I don't think so.
Should I keep trolling?
Feels very small. It's like, I don't even know if it's on. Whatever it is, it's small, if it's anything. Nada. I knew there wasn't much there. Go through the islands.
Watch out for my line.
Yeah, you'll be okay.
Awfully close.
2 cormorants, and I'm really hoping they're not a nesting pair, because the last thing I want are cormorants here.
You should explain why.
Because they eat all the fish.
What's that in the water?
Someday we should come jig here. Oh, Emmy's got a good one. Set that hook.
No, it's gone.
It was.
That was a big fish, though.
I know.
There's something in the water over there, just so you know. It looks like a corkscrew or something. That was not a small fish.
I know. That was a big fish. Get him.
Yep.
There you go.
Might not.
No, that's a fish, man. That's a good one. That is a good one. Right? Yeah.
This one might be a walleye.
Wait for me. What are you thinking? Big walleye? Lake trout?
I'm thinking walleye. I don't have very much experience with lake trout, so that I couldn't tell you. It's a walleye.
Walleye.
Not as big as I thought, but still a big walleye.
Got it. Nice. So it looks like a keeper. I think that's sort of 15-incher, but might be a touch on the small side, but we'll see.
Gave a good fight.
Still nice, clean, pretty fish. And it's nice to see these slightly smaller ones, because again, that's just a sign that our restocking efforts, they're reproducing. So that's a beautiful, nice walleye. We're gonna measure it. Yeah, it's about 16 inches. So we're gonna keep that one as part of our fish fry for tomorrow.
Perfect.
Nice, good job. I'm gonna throw that guy in here. So Lac Mer Bleue, it's a bit of a special place. It's been 13 years since I bought the lodge. And when I bought the lodge, there were few to no walleye left at the time. So basically it had been overfished from previous years where they really didn't, I'll say, care too much about the resource. So there was some of the spawning beds had been blocked by beaver dams. So when I bought the lodge, I knew that one of the main, efforts I wanted to put in right off the bat was to try to reestablish the walleye population in the lake. The very first thing I did is I talked to the residents on the lake. There's only 18 other private cottages. Everybody's super supportive. They love the lake. They want to, protect it for what it is. And so we all basically agreed that we would shut down the walleye fishery. So there hasn't been, or up until the last 2 years, anybody that caught a walleye automatically threw it back. But again, they were few and far between, so we weren't missing out on too many. The next step I did was I applied for some funding where I cleaned up one of the main spawning beds in the creek. So by doing that, we pulled out a lot of the dead wood. I got a couple of loads of 4 to 6 inch round gravel that we put along the shoreline in the river. And it was funny because the following spring, you could go onto the bridge with a light and you could see that the walleye were moving in and they were actually using that spawning bed that we had just cleaned up. So that was really nice. And then the third thing that we did is we started stocking. So over a period of about 5 years, we bought about 6 inch, 5.5 inch to 6 inch young walleye, and we dumped, I don't even know how many, but I'm gonna say probably close to 20,000 of those 6 inch walleye into the lake. And the last time we did that was about 5 years ago. But what's really nice to see now is, you can come out and it's no longer a surprise to catch a walleye. In fact, you should probably expect to catch walleye if you're in the right spot at the right time. And they're all different sizes. So we have some of the great big guys, we've caught them up to 10, 12 pounds that you can tell those would have been some of the original fish that were pre-stocking. And I got a fish. It feels like a nice one too, actually. Yeah, so I can keep talking. So pre-stocking fish, we got some big walleye. And then we also have, smaller walleye being caught fairly regularly too, which is great because again, then you can see that they're reproducing, they're spawning naturally. So that's been great. So anyway, the end of the day, it's been a real success story. So, oh boy, that's a good fish.
I think I saw it.
We also have lake trout. Now I would be surprised if this was a lake trout, but you never know what you're gonna catch here. Maybe he feels bigger just because the wind's blowing us away from him, but he hit good. There it is.
Do walleye usually jump? I mean, it looks like
actually
a
might be a
walleye.
good sized bass. We'll see. So a little flash.
He's down there pretty
That
good.
looks like a...
That's a big bass.
Is it a nice bass?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice smallmouth. Cool. Yeah, real nice smallmouth.
It's got some weight to it.
There we go. Probably about 2.5, close to 3 pounds maybe. So that was fun. Like I say, that's the magic of this lake is you don't know. We have walleye, lake trout, largemouth, smallmouth, northern pike, whitefish. And you know what? He is big enough that I think we're also going to keep him for our fish fry tomorrow. He just hit on a fairly shallow swimming crankbait. Ever so lovingly. Lunch tomorrow. So you can cast out, Emily.
Sure.
But it looks kind of nasty behind us and nasty in front of us, so we're going to keep an eye on the skies and the weather, and if we see any lightning, we'll be out of here, and if we hear any thunder that's close by, we'll call it a day too. Fishing's supposed to be fun, no point in risking anything. Well, I think with the clouds, we'll call it a day. It's almost dark anyway. We got our three or four fish. 4 fish.
I got 3.
2 little bass and
Yeah, 4 in total.
yeah, so 4 fish in 2 hours. That's not bad. And yeah, we dodged some clouds and dodged some rain, and it was a good night.
Yep.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Maybe I'll just catch us some nice salad to go with our fish. I think I have weeds.
Wait, okay.
That was so funny.
And do you want to do that, or do you want me to do it for you?
I can do it.
It's
I know how to
whatever
do it.
you like.
I've been teach.
So I'm just gonna give you half of a worm.
It's chubby.
Yes.
Look at that.
Nice fat worm.
Okay. For him. Last time I didn't lose it. So
Perfect.
am I right? So
Yeah,
and you
looks
showed
good.
me that I have to
Have the hook showing a bit.
Yes.
Yep. And this morning we are fishing with our friend Nadia Dufour. We're on beautiful Lac Mer Bleue. And Nadia, tell us about who you are and why you're here.
So I'm Nadia, so I'm from La Côte Nord. I'm from a small town, it's called Sacré-Cœur. And my dad was a fisherman. So, and he didn't teach me how to fish, but I'm such a beginner.
Yeah.
Yeah, so last year we were here together. And I catch my first bass,
Yeah.
yes, with you. So it was very nice, and I really enjoyed it. So what is about Nature à Table? It's highlighting the natural resources of Mer Bleue and also the local food of the area. So that's why actually this afternoon we're going to do a shore lunch. So hopefully I will catch fish. So we need that to do a shore lunch, and also to enjoy it. I brought actually some local beers and also some gin to do a cocktail. So further on, we're going to see that together, and hopefully it's going to be delicious.
I think it will be delicious, I'm sure. Everything with beer and cocktails is going to be delicious. So the plan for today is basically, we're hoping that Nadia will catch, no, not hoping. Nadia will be catching some more bass for us. And as part of this project of Naturel à Table, it's really great because, again, we have here Eastern Canadian Outfitters, Lac Mer Bleue. So this is our location that's about an hour and a half north of Ottawa. We're close to Ottawa, we're close to Montreal, close to the US border. Then New Outdoors with what we're trying to do from an educational aspect of teaching people how to fish. And then Nature à la Table comes in because they're then taking that one step further of taking that harvest, whether it's fish, game, berries, anything, and turning it into a nice food product. And again, using the regional resources around us, which could be microbreweries, it could be other local farmers, that sort of thing. So today's plan really is, it fits it all together. We have Nadia that's going to do some more fishing. Then we're going to show you how we prepare a shore lunch. And then we've even invited some of the neighbors to come over. So there's a little bit of pressure on us to make sure we have enough fish. But I think everything should turn out well for today. So that's our plan. And next step, catch some fish. Very small. Good job.
Nice.
There you go. Nadia's got one too. Double header.
Ah! I lost it! Ah, did you see that? It jumped away. You're sneaky. You're right.
Small little smallmouth. Yep.
I got one.
Good job.
Look at that! It's jumping! Wow! Is that enough,
Right
Meg? Can we eat this one?
No, that one's still too small. We need them about twice that size.
No.
But that's okay. These are fun to catch, right?
Yes, I love it. It's so nice. Even if we cannot eat them, it's called catch and release.
Look at this. Worms everywhere.
What you did?
Well, I had a fish biting on my...
Did you know that man cannot do two things in the same time? They cannot talk, fish, plus taking care of the horns.
Even just thinking takes a lot of effort.
It's not possible. It's one thing at a time.
Oh, and that makes it...
Is it true? And now it's all messy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rob's thinking to himself, I should have just made a hunting only show.
Exactly.
Can I have one, please? Ah! You see, invite me, and already now he wants to be out of this boat.
Oh, get it. There we go. Good. So that's one more that we can keep.
Wow! Congrats! You got the first one.
I'm actually gonna grab my pliers for that guy. Just gonna let it sink down and yeah, reel in slowly. And if you feel a little tap, that'll be a fish. Like it looks pretty straight, try it.
Look at that! I got one!
So that's what's called a fall fish. Yeah. No, that's not an ashigan, that's a, in English it's a fall fish.
A fall fish?
A fall fish, yeah.
It's a fall fish.
It's actually the biggest of the minnows in the minnow family.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I need a new.
Need another worm. I got one. He's not huge, but he was jumping.
Oh, it sounds big. Wow. Yeah, you can. Wow.
Back
You
this
don't
way.
have to.
He's gonna jump again.
Wow.
Get in. Oh, come on. There we go.
Is that the ashigan?
Yep. Un autre ashigan à petit bouche, so a smallmouth bass. But yeah, he's okay. He's probably a pound and a half kind of thing.
Are we going to do like des filets?
Yeah, I think any other day I would have thrown him back, but we need him for the shore lunch. So in this setup, we're using what's called a wacky worm. It's a pretty simple setup. You're just taking this rubber worm, hooking it directly through the middle. Some people, you can use an O-ring as well, which will help save you more worms if you use an O-ring. But anyway, it's just about in the middle of the body. When you let it sink down, it kind of flutters as it goes down, and then every once in a while when you pull it, it bends it back, and it just gives that little action as you slowly drag it across the bottom or through the water. And the bass definitely love it. All right, Nadia, what do you think? Lunchtime?
Yes, I'm starving. I'm really starving.
Good. We'll
Yes.
have a little barbecue and then we'll prep our stuff to go to Fish Fry Island for the afternoon.
Great.
Awesome. Okay. You're in, you're reeled in, we'll pull the anchor, we'll start the motor, and we're out of here. Smells amazing. Oh yeah, that's good. Cynthia's always interfering with my artistic freedom.
It's good to go.
So we're ending on a beautiful note. It turned into a great day. The sun's shining. Nadia, what did you think of the day?
I just love my day. It was just amazing. I enjoyed the lake, the view, the sun, and it was actually a bit windy at first, but actually I learned new technique how to fish, so I enjoy it so much. I was able to catch 4 fish, and of course with you was 8.
Yeah, it was really good. As she mentioned, I mean, we caught our 8 fish, which was super. We invited some of the neighbors over to, again, the whole idea of hunting and fishing is a lot of the time to share that food with your community, and that's really where this program Nature à Table comes in. So at our Eastern Canadian Outfitters Mer Bleue site, we're now partnering with Tourism Outaouais, who is helping us through this Nature à Table program. And in the near future, hopefully next year, we're going to build our educational facility where just this, like today, we're going to take people out that haven't really had the opportunity to learn how to hunt and fish, and then we're going to take that portion, turn it into how to prepare that food so it's on the table and delicious for everybody that you can share with your friends and family. So we're really looking forward to what next year is going to bring as far as this new partnership that we have, and we look forward to seeing you next time when we show you something new again.